evening. I'm Stephen Vickers with Cansel Survey Equipment, and I'm joined here today with David Borja and Sean Netherton. They're both recent graduates from British Columbia Institute of Technology and recipients of Cansel scholarships. So I'm just going to throw it open to David and Sean. If I could just get a quick introduction from each of you. David, you go first, please.
Yeah, thank you. My name is David. I live in North Vancouver. I'm currently working for a small to medium-sized land surveying company, Hobbs, Winter and McDonald. And yeah, it's been good. It feels great to be done with school and out working and gaining some more experience.
Okay. Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm currently living in Langley, though I spend a good amount of time on the road. Currently working with Mac Laney on some pretty amazing projects, and got to jump out of a helicopter this summer while doing some surveying, so that's always fun.
Good bushwork.
Oh yeah.
So a bit of a contrast there. David, sounds like you've got some city municipal type work going on there, and Sean, you're out roughing it in the bush. Okay. Sticking with you, Sean, just quickly take us through your academic journey, what you did, what you liked in the program.
Sure. I went and did my diploma back in 2015 to 2017, and then decided to take a 2-year gap and move up to Kelowna and get some practical experience. Worked for a land surveying outlet out there and mostly focused on legal surveys. Then came back in 2019 and finished up my degree.
David, yourself, what was your schooling background?
Well, I joined the BCAT program in 2017, finished my diploma in 2 years, and I went straight into the degree option. Graduated the same year that Sean did, and yeah, I enjoyed the program a lot. It was very challenging, not gonna lie. It is very hard. It's a lot of work, very busy, but it's very rewarding in the end, to see your study period coming to an end and, getting a degree out of it.
Very good. Were there any areas of the program or any specific technologies that you were particularly keen on?
Myself, I always enjoyed all of the geodesy courses and the GNSS courses. Those are my favorite subjects, and yeah, I like them a lot. They were very, very interesting and lots of new information. That, yeah, it's very, very helpful now that I'm out working.
Very good. And Sean, what were the highlights for you?
For me, it was the survey law, cadastral law, and the 3 business courses were my favorite out of the whole 4 years.
Okay. Have you got any aspirations to become a commissioned surveyor then, if you're interested in the law side?
Absolutely. Just getting a few more years experience in the field first.
And your articles are all lined up?
We're not quite there yet, but not too far away.
Okay. And any professional aspirations for yourself, David?
I guess the same as Sean. Just trying to become a professional land surveyor, and just like what he's doing, gaining more experience, getting all that knowledge dialed in before jumping into any articling or completing projects and interviews and whatnot.
Just building a solid base before it gets too heavy there. Yeah, very good. So both of you obviously completed your studies during the course of this pandemic. How did that affect you? You started your program when everything was normal, and you ended it almost under the lockdown conditions. How did that affect you, David?
It was very interesting. So I remember very clearly that we had just finished our spring break in March, and I remember reading in the news about the pandemic, and I was like, "There's no way we're going back to school." And yeah, we didn't go back to school for a year and a half, and yeah, it was, for me personally, it was very challenging. I'm not very good at being indoors and sitting in front of a computer and doing that for 10 hours a day was very hard. It was a very steep learning curve as well. Just making sure that you're learning what you're supposed to learn, and then being able to perform when tests were supposed to happen, with different version of tests, and just having to be, I guess, having to be better at self-learning in a way. It was very challenging.
I mean, survey is a very practical profession. It's very hands-on. Certainly in my training, those are the elements that I thrived on when I was at school. Was the field courses, being outdoors. So, Sean, how did moving online affect you?
I think it was a very steep learning curve at the beginning there, but we had a lot of great teachers, professors at BCIT there help us out, a lot of assets given to us by the school. And then the biggest thing was just getting in chat rooms and calls just like this with peers, even David on multiple occasions, just going over things, working through assignments, studying, just getting through it together, because you miss that camaraderie online.
Absolutely. I think the peer support you mentioned is essential. Yes.
And once we found a way to get that working, it smooth sailing.
Okay. So what you learned at school, the access to software and technology, how relevant was that when you actually moved into the workplace?
Personally, I think is pretty cool. It's definitely not something that I'm getting a lot of hands-on stuff right now, being in the field. But I mean, we went over a bunch of stuff in Trimble Business Center, and I know the gentleman handling all our data for this project I'm on right now is putting it all through TBC. And so he'll say something, I need to build a surface for this. And having a little bit of background sort of helps us out in the field think, okay, yeah, you're going to want some stuff here. You're going to want to pull through here. But definitely something that'll be helpful, I think, in a couple of years down the road when David and I transition into probably more of an office role.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Both of you were recipients of scholarships. Could you possibly tell me how you qualified for those, and what it meant to you? What effect did being a recipient of that scholarship have on you? Yeah, David, please.
Yeah, sure. How did I qualify for it? I guess by trying to be good at school, getting good marks, but mostly, like, I don't know, I'm a bit older than most of my peers, that Sean. So, like, for me, I really wanted to learn, and it's just nice to know that at the end of the day, companies like Cansel, care enough about students and helping out and making sure that the Geomatics community is well looked after, and giving that support to students and recent graduates.
So pretty much a validation of all your hard work and commitment.
Yeah.
Sean, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the biggest thing. Like David said, the money's great. I threw mine directly on my student loan, helped get that paid off faster. But the biggest thing is truly just that validation. It's, everyone that we graduated with got through and got their degree, but it feels very special to be recognized for those who went that extra mile.
So obviously, us, we at Cansel, we're pleased and proud to support you, and well done on your hard work, and I'm going to wish you good luck in the future. Don't forget about us, and hopefully our paths will cross moving forward. So well done, congratulations to the pair of you, and thank you for your time this evening.
Thanks, Stephen.
Yeah, thank you.